Hi, I'm Colleen from the Trade Institute, and I'm here today to tell you about the Trade Institute, what we're trying to do, and how you can help us get there. The concept of the Trade Institute is it's essentially a business centre for the trades. It's like a traditional business centre, but there's a bit more wraparound care and different types of workspace needed for the trades, such as workshop space and storage for tools and materials. This concept, it's new in the UK, and we found this out when we did our market research. However, it's already been adopted and proven successful in America. I'm Colleen. This is me. I'm an NIC EIC qualified supervisor and I have been for 8 years. I'm a member of the IET. I have a company called Ultra Electrical. This has been successfully running for almost 9 years, 8 of those as a limited company. We have a team of 12 people at the moment. There's me at the top in the middle there. I spoke in the House of Commons about the challenges that women have to overcome to get into the construction industry. And during my research, what I found interesting is actually a lot of the hurdles that women have, such as sexual harassment. 98% of women had dealt with sexual harassment, but so had 50% of men, which is a really interesting statistic for me. You can see on the right hand side here, we love getting involved in the community. We love doing a bit of a charity project. We have done some really quite large charity projects, such as the shambles in the Bourne Town Hall. We took that on as quite a large project and donated a lot of time to that. You can see here, we get together and we do the raft race, and we just like having a bit of fun. So what made Colleen? I am the sum of all my experiences. So I became a single mum at the age of 21, and I was a single mum for many years. That's my son Oliver at the top there. Actually, training in the trades was a therapy for me. I'd come out of quite a toxic relationship, and I had decided that I wanted to train as a plumber to start with, and then an electrician, because I wanted to offer that service for women that might not necessarily want a man in the house. You can see here my second life, my family, my husband, my children. So we've got my husband, Joseph, children's Oliver, Theo and Magnus. And people are quite often interested, considering that I have quite an unusual trade, that we had a very traditional wedding. And these are some of the really good times that we've shared together as a company. These awards in the middle, these are the awards that I won this year, and they are Best Businesswoman in Trades and Construction and Best Boss, which is actually a very proud moment for me. So what is the Trade Institute? The Trade Institute, it's a range of different services and spaces that basically cater for the needs of trades in the construction industry. So we have training spaces so that we can teach the trades. This could be trades teaching the general public, or it could be bodies teaching the trades. But the idea is that all the education they need is easily accessible because it's right next door to them. There's different type of workshop space. Some of the trades are obviously out on site all the time, but they'll sometimes have things that they need to come back to. But then we'll also have people that are actually spending a lot of time in the workshop. So these different type of workshop spaces are essential. I've got office space, so people don't have to take their work home. They can come in, do their work, and then go home, just leave it there. Tools, we have a range of tools and machinery that people can come in and use. And it means that they don't have to worry about having the space for it or the expenditure for it. The warehouse space, typical business centres don't usually cater for the amount of storage the trades would need. And this could be for materials, for jobs, and it could be for their own tools. We've also got treatment rooms. These are up and running, and you can see I'm in one of them now. This is the garden room. They are all themed. They've all got different themes, and people are always blown away. So if you're in the area and you want to have a look around, please pop in. We'll happily show you around, and I know that you'll love them. Everyone loves them. And the services, the wraparound care is essential for people working on site. You don't want to be up a ladder and somebody's calling you. So the call answering service and the virtual reception, that just fields them and then gives them a nice list of people that they need to contact, or sometimes it's already dealt with. Delivery management. So if they're on site, they get something delivered. Usually they would have to either stay in, wait for it, or get someone else to stay in and wait for it. It would either be delivered outside their house and they've just got to trust that it's okay, or it can go to a client, which can also sometimes have its own problems. And diary management, and admin support and virtual addresses. So there are 4 different types of people that we serve. Our main one are the tradespeople and the construction workers. They are our main focus. But we also want people that work alongside the trades to come and use the space, because this does 2 things. 1, it creates a diverse community, and 2, it helps us provide the support that they need. If we've got trusted people that are offering the services that are needed in the building, that is just ideal for our trades. Training providers such as colleges, business coaches, governing bodies, anybody that wants to do a course for the trades, or if the trades want to do a course for the general public, that space is there, and actually we encourage that, because it's growth for them too. And we've got health service providers, so osteopaths, physiotherapists, counsellors, hypnotherapists, basically anybody that might need a space that's calming. Each of the rooms, they have their own themes, they have their own music, and it's very relaxing. Why are we doing this? We're doing this because there is a huge mental crisis in the construction industry at the moment, and this is something that has affected me personally. And I just feel very driven to make this change. After having 15 years in the construction industry, I can see trades, they are amazing at the jobs that they do, but they are very practical people. And I know that there is support out there for them to access, but they just won't access it because there is a huge stigma around it. And the idea of the Trade Institute is, by building a community around the trades, just that support and that education just seeping in will just get the trades to realise that it's not bad to ask for help. It's the sensible thing to do. And these are the statistics. Skilled trades are 3.7 times more likely to die by suicide than the national average. And that actually goes up to 5 times for women in the skilled trades. 2 construction workers each day die from suicide. I mean, that is just a devastating statistic. And suicide kills more skilled trades than falls. Everyone is always so hot on making sure that health and safety is correct, but mental health is just not taken seriously. The trades need real practical support. The trades, they are the backbone of our society. If we don't have the trades, who's going to build our homes? Who's going to repair? Who's going to build? Who is going to do this? We need to look after the trades, and we need to stop treating them like second-class citizens. So what's holding us back? When we moved into this place, we took it on. We actually spoke to our bank. We basically made sure that there was nothing that was going to stop us getting this loan, and we were basically told that it would be down to a credit check with a near on perfect credit score. We didn't worry about it. We had a couple of things that had to be ironed out first, so we moved in good faith after literally getting the bank to promise us that there was nothing that could go wrong. So in the very short time between that conversation and moving in, the bank changed their lending criteria, and it left us pretty much in a very difficult place. This was now over a year ago, and we've spent the last year fighting to get the funding that we need. This isn't a knee-jerk reaction. This isn't somebody getting into distress and going, we need some money. This is actually people that have been promised funding. We haven't got it, and we have fought and fought and fought. And there have been times where I have worked through the night because that's what I need to do. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'm not afraid of putting the effort in. But what I can't do at the moment is fund it. At the moment, we've funded this to the tune of 350,000, more than 350,000, and we don't have anything else to give. We're not from a wealthy family, we're not from a wealthy background. We are just trying to make a difference, and I believe that this will give the practical support that is needed. What else is holding us back? Well, I mean, lack of staff. Because we didn't get the funding, I've had to do so much on my own. And I have an amazing team, but there has just not been enough hands on deck to get this pulled off. We should have been open by now. And time, we are running out of time. This is getting to the point now where if we don't get the support, we're going to have to close the doors. And it's not only going to be closing the doors on the Trade Institute, but it's going to be closing the doors on my electrical contracting business, Ultra Electrical, because Ultra Electrical has been funding this in good faith that we would be getting the funding that is required. So what was the plan? What is the plan? What would be the plan if we get this funding? So 2023, this is when the project is launched. We have launched the treatment rooms. They are open, ready to be used. People are booking them. If you know someone needs a treatment room, get them to come this way. That will help support us. That would be amazing. 2025. Once we've finished this pilot centre, we want to build 2 relatively local centres where we can basically run out the next stage with the blueprint that we've created from this place, and make sure that they're running okay before we move on. We then want to reinvest the profit from the established centres back in and grow the centres across the UK at a rate of 3 a year. To do this, we will have a dedicated team, and we will be basically popping them up in a very regimented fashion. And by 2037, we want to have 30 centres across the UK. And we believe that this will make a real tangible difference that you will see in the suicide statistics within the trades. This support is critically needed to support the construction industry. These statistics speak for themselves. There are 3.7 times more families losing loved ones in the construction industry. If you think you can help us today, please contact us. It is essential. We don't have long left. We have really been trying to do this now. I'm not one to ask for handouts. We have tried to avoid this as much as possible. And, we have been fighting with lenders to get lending, but we just can't do it. We haven't been able to access the lending that has been required. So, please, if you can make any difference, if you can put us in touch with someone that can help us, if you are an investor or you know an investor, please get in touch. We have investor packs. We have all of our finances. We have very comprehensive business plans. In fact, my business plan has been referred to as the most comprehensive one that somebody has seen previously. Please get in touch with us. You can call me on 01778 301 550, or you can email me on inquiries@thetradeinstitute.co.uk. We have a crowdfunder which you can go on. You can donate to if you agree with our cause, if you want to help us get on our way. That crowdfunder, we need to make that crowdfunder in 7 days. Otherwise, we're going to have to close our doors. We're going to have no choice. So please get in touch with us. See how you can help us. Share it into groups. Share it with your local paper. Share it with your local radio. I'm happy to do any interviews and talks. I honestly believe in what we're doing here, and I just need your support to get there. Thank you. I'm Colleen from the Trade Institute, the home of the trades.